The newest chapter of Fortnite is officially here, and with that brings some brand new content as well as a brand new Lego pass to Lego Fortnite. As well as that, there's a lot of teasers. There's obviously a new theme with superheroes as well as something added to all of our worlds in Lego Fortnite Odyssey. Obviously, today we have you covered with absolutely everything, but guys, this is such an exciting time in Lego Fortnite. Make sure you subscribe. We're going to be keeping you up to date on absolutely everything as it continues to roll out, because right now we only have teasers, but there's a lot more to come. Now, before we jump in game to look at the brand new spires that are inside of our Lego Fortnite Odyssey worlds, we're going to jump over here to the brand new Lego pass. This one goes by the name of Supernova Academy, and when we click on get this pass, obviously I do have the Fortnite crew, so I can't show you me buying it, but here we are, guys. It's going to be 4 pages of rewards with some really cool builds. So I'm going to be breaking down every single notable item in here because there are some teasers to go along with this. Now, the pass will cost you 1,400 V-Bucks if you don't have the crew pass, and when you get it, like I said, you're going to be getting 4 pages of rewards. As always in these Lego passes, we're going to get a ton of decor bundles scattered throughout it. With this being sci-fi superhero themed, it's actually really cool because we're going to get a ton of really fun and playful designs. And I think the first time we see exactly that in this pass is going to be here with the Supernova Academy court. This is our first basketball hoop we've ever gotten. And now my question is, can we make torches inside of these? That's something we'll have to test out at a later date. But what you guys are probably more interested in are going to be these builds here. So first we got the Supernova Academy main hall. Awesome looking build here, but let's continue through this pass. The reason I'm spending more time than normal on the Lego pass though is because, like I said, there's some Easter eggs here. Starting with this first loading screen, because as we can see, these are things that do not currently exist inside of Lego Fortnite at all. Our main character here has hands that look like they're flaming. Off to the right, we've got a minifig that's dual wielding some sort of blaster rifle. The superhero dressed in pink up here has some sort of hammer. Down below, we have a lightning hero, and then we have what looks to be some sort of villain off on the top left. Obviously, these are the same exact outfits that are in the actual Fortnite Battle Pass. Let me know your guys' predictions in the comments, because as I go through the rest of this pass, I'm just going to talk about what could be. Here we have another loading screen, though, with the villain as well as that hero that was shooting out fire hands. Who knows what's going on outside of that? We've got these characters that look like acolytes down below, so maybe these get added to our Lego Fortnite worlds. Off on the back left, we also have what look to be those spires. So who really knows what we're getting, but we might be getting some crazy superhero lore. Seems like a safe bet at this point, but continuing onwards, we got the Academy Dormitory, and this one's really, really cool. Zooming in a bit more, obviously, first off, we're going to be getting these really cool glass pane looking walls, which we've honestly kind of needed for a while. And then up top, we got these nice little vines. I love greenery in this game, and adding decorations with greenery is always a positive. So love that they added something like that. And then at the end, we got the airstrip. There's only 2 loading screens in the pass, and I feel like they are pretty telling of maybe what's to come. As we look at the last build out of the 4, I would say that this Lego pass is definitely worth it. And if you guys are going to be purchasing the pass or anything from the item shop, it always helps me out if you use code KAZ, 3 letters K-A-Z. In the shop right now, you can see Mecha Team Leader. I made a predictions video where I said that this would be coming to Lego Fortnite Odyssey. Still to be determined, but he's randomly in the shop on the first day of the season, so you never know. But guys, before we go ahead and jump into our world to look for those spires that I was talking about, we got to go ahead and see what the Lego Fortnite team said in their official blog post about these spires. Oddities in Odyssey. Mask Maker Diago. A mysterious figure has unleashed ancient spires in your Lego Fortnite world. Team up with Vengeance Jones to investigate what's going on. And in case you're curious who Vengeance Jones is, that's going to be the brand new NPC that greets you when you load into your Odyssey world after this update. We'll be seeing him in a little bit. Anyway, that's about all they say about spires, but one more thing before we get into the game. There's a lot more in this blog post, so we're going to quickly get through the rest of it, starting with the Supernova Academy celebration in Brick Life. They say Brick Bay has organized a celebration where you may be inspired to become a superhero. Located at the town square, take a quick trip to the Supernova Academy celebration in Lego Fortnite Brick Life from now until July 15th. And one last thing that they say is that this celebration is to mark the upcoming Supernova Academy, a school for the superheroing set to open in the Lego Fortnite universe later in June. We don't really know what that is yet, but that is very, very exciting. And one more really cool thing is that there's 2 brand new NPCs that have arrived in Brick Bay. They say it's Slurp Leviathan and Noir. And what's really interesting about this too is you can get their attention by doing things like emoting or handing them an item, and they'll actually respond out loud with unique comments using AI. We'll definitely be trying that soon. Anyway, the rest of this blog post reads about the Lego Pass, which we've already seen. So with all of that being said, it's time to jump into the game and look for some spires once and for all. We also need to see if there's anything else new, since this is our first time joining up into the world after the brand new Lego Fortnite update. And one thing you might be noticing right now, is this loading screen is actually from the Lego Pass. And I didn't have it unlocked a second ago, but what you didn't see is that off camera, I actually bought the entire thing. And the reason I did that was so I could build everything using the new Superhero Academy builds in an upcoming video, so make sure you're subscribed for that. But anyway, when you load in, you'll notice that there is a brand new villager here. Vengeance Jones is going to be somebody you can talk to when you load up in this new update. And as you can see, he's going to give you some clues about the new update. He says, you've seen those nasty looking spire things. I'm looking for help investigating them. You up for it? And just like that, he'll give you the task to investigate the spire. Now, with this being my first time loading in, I actually want to show you the process of me looking for the spire, just so you can get familiar with it and find it in your own worlds. I started by opening my map because he did give us the quest, so I thought maybe it'd be marked on the map, but I've explored the entirety of my map and it's very cluttered. So even if it was here, it would be very hard for me to find it. That only leaves us with one option, and it's literally just running around and looking for it. And the way we're going to go about our search today is by hopefully revisiting an old friend. And I say hopefully because I didn't even know if it was here, but here it is. This is an airship that I actually built a while back, and there is a tutorial for that on my second channel if you want to check it out in the description. But oh, it does work. It's just lagging. Okay, I was confused as to why it wasn't working. I'm back in my old village. I haven't been here in a minute, but we're not even going to be here for very long. We're going to fly right past it and start looking around for some spires, because that's what we're really focused on today, obviously. It just turned nighttime, and honestly, I'm just gonna fly around during the night because I feel like they might be easier to spot. But I don't want to waste your time. Let me just continue to fly around, and I'll catch up with you guys when I hopefully find them.
346 minutes later.
And oh my goodness, guys, out of nowhere, we went ahead and found ourselves our first spire inside of our world. This was not easy to find by any means, though. Looking at my map again, you'll see that there is no indicator for this. So my best piece of advice is honestly just to take an airship or something you're comfortable traveling around in to try to look for them. I have heard that some people's are spawning right near their bases, but for me, if you look at the map, you'll see that... Wait. It actually is pretty close. I thought this was far away. Okay, so this is near my base, and maybe it's near your guys' base as well. That's confusing. I totally thought I was far away, but I'm not complaining. Here is our spire. When you come up to it, you'll notice some floating rocks with a nice little design. It's probably a teaser towards a new enemy or something. It looks a little villainous to me, so I would imagine that it probably is some sort of villain. Other than that, though, you'll see that it is making some sort of noise, and then in the middle of it, we got this shard that almost looks like a sword of some sort. This thing is stuck right down into the ground, and if you try to break it, you'll notice that you can't. What I'm curious about next is if I eliminate an enemy, does anything happen? Does it harvest anything? Nope. It looks like there's not much that's really going to go on here. For now, it seems like you can't attack it, you can't farm it, you can't do anything like that. But this is going to be a teaser towards the bigger update that should be coming later this month. The date I'm hearing right now is the 17th, but we should hear a lot more in due time. So guys, make sure you're subscribed, and as always, hopefully you learned something from this video, and thank you so much for watching all the way until the end of it. Let me know which part of this coming update you are most excited for. Obviously, there's so many teasers right now, and I can't wait to see what's next. But that's been it for me today. Hopefully you enjoyed the video, and I'll catch y'all later. Peace.